Hi guys.
Hello people.
I'm Milena.
I'm Lola.
And we're watching Sopranos.
Episode 8.
Yes.
Last episode was such a good episode. I edited it like literally 12 hours ago. I had so much fun rewatching it. I mean, fun. But I wouldn't necessarily classify that as fun. But it was such a good episode. I loved it.
Yes. I can't wait to see the continuation of Carmela's storyline. That was mostly what was happening in the last episode. So that's the thing that I'm very excited to see. What's gonna happen there?
I think the episode is called He is Risen. So
He's risen.
And I think, if I remember correctly, I saw the beginning of the description. Something about Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Which can be very interesting. It's like a family gathering, with everyone. I feel like this could be an interesting epispisode. I was gonna say fun, but again, I don't think not pleasant fun, just a good episode.
Yeah.
That terms of fun.
Yeah. I agree. Very excited to see what exactly this episode is gonna concentrate on. Who? Hopefully not Richie. Is that his name? I don't know.
No, Richie is dead. And hopefully Ralph will be dead soon as well.
Yeah. Hopefully not Ralphie. I don't want to see him on the screen.
I mean, me neither, but I think it's kind of inevitable. Especially if it's a Thanksgiving. they already have lunch with the Aprils. Aprils? No, Richie is April. Why the fuck am I bringing up Richie? With Jackie, what is the last name? Because his wife is now dating Ralph.
Yes, and Jackie Jr. is gonna date Meadow. So
in a way, Ralph is family.
I don't see that.
I mean, again, is that worse than Tony? It's the same thing. What? When you think about it. What do you mean? You don't see Ralph as family because he's a bad guy?
Yes, I would not compare him and Tony.
Well, no.
No matter how much my feelings for Tony has changed, I would never compare the two.
No, I mean, I'm not comparing. We saw different degrees of violence, but you have two devils in the house. Are you gonna think about which devil is worse?
I would, yes. I would.
I mean, we as viewers, yeah, but the general idea of the family is already tainted by them just being in it,
Sure.
So that's my whole point. I don't know. I'm very excited to see. Might as well plan that. Talk about it later.
Yeah, let's play it.
The Caitlin?
Will you just say hey to me? You are so nice. I mean, I knew that the first day you saw me.
I think she's gonna kiss her.
You have to try it. I'm so not depressed anymore. Try that.
Oh my god.
Listen, your friend. What the fuck is he doing to love me? Fucking you.
Look at her face.
Our families are friends. I've known her forever.
God, we should not leave her. I don't feel comfortable with this at all. I don't feel comfortable about this at all.
So, Jack, you're a freshman?
Rutgers chapter, since freshman year. I came up here to see you.
Got any more X?
For you, the first hit's free. Just don't tell your dad.
I don't even talk to him anymore.
What's? Hey, how are you? Hey, guys.
The music is what is the movie called? Cowboy Texas or whatever.
Want a drink? Have the time, Andy. Let's whack this cocksucker with the double.
Well, family gatherings are also different.
Here we go. You drank too much fucking tequila. Come on, I can't stop now.
God.
Another time, Anthony? Cocksucker turns his back on our boss? That I couldn't believe. Look at him put with his fucking head. Ralphie's star is rising. Ralphie's a good earner.
Mm-hmm.
Guy like that. Who's kinda believe in your house and pull a Jack Ruby on you. I'm gonna have to punch this fucking asshole. I was a little surprised. Oh, you're gonna start on me now? He disrespected that bin. He's going for a place.
I mean, I don't believe him when he says he disrespected the Bing.
It was a tragedy.
Oh, I'm sure you're wiping fucking tears.
Not related to you by blood or marriage. She was not your
Fucking
woman.
psychopaths all over.
He's a big guy, Tom. They can disappear or make nice. You only got two choices.
Let's go with choice number one.
I would suggest something in the way of an apology. Absolutely fucking not. We're partnered with New York on that. And I don't want him that close to Johnny Sack.
Imagine him close to Johnny Sack, actually. That would be... Maybe that's the thing that's gonna happen.
I'll be a fucking captain. Over my dead body.
Buy me a drink, fuck you. He knew it was wrong what he did.
He's the boss. He can do what he wants.
Boss or no, you don't raise your hand to another made guy. Rules are rules, otherwise what? Fucking anarchy. At the very least, Tony owes you an apology. The money I put in his pocket for construction alone.
The world they live in.
But all this over some dead hooer.
God, when does he die? When does he
God.
He knew you were fucking up.
That's why, that's how he is. Like a dog with two bones. I'm supposed to go over there for Thanksgiving, me and Ron. Tony's. Fuck him and his turkey. I gotta shove a drumstick up his ass.
He refused to drink because he's a despicable fuck that I bitch slapped at a moment of very justified anger.
That sounds like a problem.
Ah, shit. Yeah. That fucking asshole's supposed to come to Thanksgiving with Rose on it.
No way he'll show.
I'm gonna give me the option. That cocksucker shouldn't even be there in the first place.
Well, he's coming.
It'd be very nice to be able to tell Carmela whether you're coming.
Who's gonna be there? How about Meadow?
So, Thanksgiving, who's all coming this year?
You know, the usual. Nana and Grandpa. I think Janice is bringing someone from her prayer group.
I miss Janice Scott.
Jackie's probably not coming though, right?
Oh, I don't know why.
Can I just ask me to?
Oblivious.
And now it's gonna be... Jackie's asking you if...
It is so weird that you just
She's
called
on
her.
no
Just
now.
called with Meadow.
Yeah.
She was asking with Jackie before the Thanksgiving. Oh, really? Jackie just asked me about her. My radar's up. Oh, you and those romance novels, Rosalie.
Is she really not thinking that this could be a possibility because the girl...
I need you to call Rosalie and cancel with that.
Thanksgiving? Why?
Just do it, alright? Fine, I'll call. My excuse won't be nearly as nice as yours.
Curious.
Dr. Akabe. Listen, a pre-owned 2001 S600 meeting at lunch. Okay. See ya.
He's gonna be with her.
Bye.
I mean...
God.
Is she waiting for someone to finish? Because, like, if it's his appointment...
You waiting for somebody in there?
Got an appointment there.
Did she double book us? I'm usually Thursday, but I had to reschedule because...
That's the one I usually come.
Oh, well, he hasn't been showing up, so I think maybe she didn't think he was gonna
Trying
show
to
up.
quit smoking.
Serial killer. I murdered 7 relationships.
Why'd you take my appointment?
Oh, no, I couldn't do that. No.
No, be my good deed for the day.
I'm pretty sure you said Tuesday. I did?
I told her she could have my appointment.
Actually, it is a little difficult getting away from work.
See?
I could see you tonight at 7.
Yeah. Thanks.
I guess we'll see her as well.
I think so.
At 7 as well.
What else could you possibly come up with?
This is so terrible to do on such short notice, but I just got off the phone with Ma. What's the matter? It's my father. They had some troubling test results, something to do with his white blood cells.
What else is going on?
Ma just wants to have a quiet Thanksgiving. I feel so awful giving you so little notice. Don't be silly. I just wish there was something I could do. Bye.
He's gonna be so
Bye-bye.
pissed.
What was it? Could you tell me that?
No, we literally can't.
Close the
He can't. Who is we?
early retirement. Somebody else.
Wow, wonder what this means.
It was unimportant. He fucked up.
We all know now.
Now, ordinarily, I would just, put him out the pasture. But it's a very valuable piece of manpower.
I have to ask. Are you in any sort of danger?
Can I go on? Listen, I wanted to ask you about the girl, that woman that was here today. What does somebody like that need a shrink for?
I can't talk about another patient.
It makes you wonder, that's all.
I don't know. Uncomfortable.
So it's after hours. You want me to walk into your car?
Oh.
No, thank you.
Yeah!
Ah, she baked in bread.
Now, you know I love you more than anything in this world, right?
Dad, what are you talking about?
I know things haven't been so good with us lately. Anything will ever happen to you.
Everybody, come on! Dinner! Narcolepsy is an ASDA certified insomnia. It's no picnic.
Almost time for turkey sandwiches!
Put more coffee on. Oh my god, who could that be?
But see, this is awkward. This is about to be very awkward.
Hey,
Jackie, hi.
Just figured I'd see if Meadow wanted to do something. See a movie, whatever.
Sure, I mean, I was gonna go over to Hunter's. You wanna go?
No.
I'll be down. Rondo in the frio.
God, Miss Janice.
How's school? Everything good, right?
Yeah, GPA's up this quarter.
I think he's lying about school.
Yeah, I think
like
so
the
as well.
last
He's not
episode, he was
going to
also
school.
talking. He's almost on the dean's list.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to school anymore.
Me neither.
Hunter's expecting me. Don't you have midterms too?
No.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Organic chemistry, nucleotides and shit. I want to be with you so bad.
I can't, Jackie.
You won't go with me, but you go with that black guy.
Not that I wanna go. It hurt. Just give me some time, okay?
Look at his face. What a short fucking fuse. And this is, girl, what you call a red flag.
Literally.
It makes me crazy. Rosalie, all of them, be hiring the caterers. We were young when we got married, but those two, emotionally, they are much younger than we were.
His stomach. Maybe that's gonna be the story with the New York guy. Maybe Ralph does go to him.
How are things going over there, with our friend?
Not the same,
What's he saying about me?
To me? Nothing. He knows better.
I don't know how things are gonna go, but I can't promise he's gonna go away.
No, it's not just him.
Johnny Sack. I think.
Sure
Keep
you
forgetting
don't
what
want
he
to
looks
go
like.
turkey left?
No, thank you, dear. Johnny, please don't get up.
God.
I'm off to physical
See,
therapy
this
now.
is about... Huh.
You heard what he did with Thanksgiving?
It's not good, Ralph.
Will you please tell me what I did to this guy? Turned down a drink? I wasn't thirsty.
Ralph.
Ever since I'm back from Miami, he's up my ass. I'm running with 3 hands here, and it's still not good enough to satisfy this cocksucker. And then he fucking hits me? I'm telling you, John, he's not leaving me a lot of options here.
Don't talk crazy. When I commit suicide, pills are a lot easier.
What do you think Carmine would say if I wanted to switch families? Come with you guys.
I know Tony can be difficult. His father was the same, his uncle. They always need someone to demonize. But the York and Sopranos have long-standing ties. That's not going to change. Not for you or anybody else. You brought this on yourself with that girl.
A, she was a hooer. B, she hit me. That wasn't my kid she was carrying. It was a fucking coke. I should have never started with that shit.
Thank God you can reproduce.
Just tell Anthony you're sorry.
I was high. I admit it. He hit me. You don't think I know people left behind my back?
He's very interesting to me.
I think so as well.
I'm sure he'll make
He seems very like...
Yeah.
Point.
methodical.
Smart.
Yeah,
I would say
yeah,
smart.
yeah,
He
yeah.
seems
I don't
smart.
know. Or else the Pareto came by.
Yeah, what do you want?
A smart man.
Little jet and a safe trip to the Pope?
He's running scared since you canceled that dinner.
Your opponent is of choleric temper. Irritate him.
Yeah, well, he wants to apologize.
Oh, really?
Would that fit this arrest?
If it's sincere, it might relieve me of a very unpleasant decision.
We'd have to throw him a bone.
Like what?
Capo?
No fucking way. You know what he did. The poor girl just had her 20th birthday.
Capo's what he mentioned. I threw cold water on it right away. But she was a whore, Tony.
No, I don't want to talk about that situation ever again with anybody.
Talk to him. He's delighted you want to
What a man.
He said that? That's great. What's he gonna do to make that right?
Just talk to him. He indicated he's very open to working something out.
Thank you. Thank you.
God.
His ego is
The
very
woman
fragile.
is 50 years old. Sometimes I just want to scream in her face. Quit whining. No wonder he left you.
Oh my God, she's talking about other
He looks
patients.
at her
Wow.
cross-eyed, and I get a call at 3 o'clock in the morning.
You have feelings of your own, and who is listening?
I have to sit there and take care of these people hour after hour with all their problems. I care, I really do. But it's hard sometimes. I just want to say, I hurt.
You've been through such trauma. It takes tremendous strength of will and inner resource to soldier on as you do at your work.
Well, this is about to be a funny talk. I mean, maybe it works. He lied to him, he lied to him, so like maybe somehow,
Yeah.
I don't know, things work out.
But he basically told him that, Johnny basically told him that Ralph wants to apologize.
Yeah. He's not even looking.
You want to see me?
For what? You know, to apologize. I said some things, and I did some things. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen again. I was rude when you offered me a drink. And the girl. said, I was doing a lot of coke. I'm sorry, Tony. Okay?
Anything else?
Ralph around? Not yet. Want to give him a call?
Please. Let's just enjoy the quiet.
He gave me nothing.
2 seconds. Look, the fucking Esplanade, finally.
Nothing!
I'm down. Take it easy.
Cocksucker didn't even invite me to sit down.
Pastor, spot it again?
Fuck the game. He's going down.
Oh, what are you fucking stupid coming in here talking to me like that?
I don't give a fuck anymore. I've given my life to this thing. And this is the thanks I get?
God.
I'm wiping the tears as we
No.
speak. While pooping?
He's still down there on the phone. You want to talk to him?
What's happening?
Jesus Christ, you're worse than Bobby. Anybody see
Stop
you come
speaking ill of Bobby.
Literally, nobody says
in?
say
I don't give a shit.
Nothing about it.
nothing bad about Bobby.
It's like my top 3 favorite character.
I thought you were going to ask my advice about Ralph Cifaretto.
Got any thoughts?
What else do I have left? A good kid, but you never should have put Gigi in there.
Strong, good earner, well respected.
Not by that crew. To them, he's a gibbeline coming over to butt in. They don't trust him. They undermine him. On top of that, you got Ralph now pissing in their ears.
So I take Gigi out. What kind of message is that, son?
That you're indecisive and unsure of yourself.
Who the fuck would I replace him with anyway?
All good questions.
Great. The fuck could I answer?
Who says there is one? That's what being a boss is. You steer the ship the best way you know.
How much longer, Skip? I gotta take a leak.
Is he okay? Is he actually not
What?
okay?
What's happening?
Jesus.
Did he get poisoned?
Sorry. He's a good man.
What?
Never said a bad word about anybody.
When Junior was talking like, get him out, like, did he mean at that point, like, to kill him? Why? And did Tony already do that before? What is happening?
Well, he's out.
He's out?
It's fucking awful. He's a young man.
Why?
Heart disease.
His heart attack.
Silent killer. You thought about who it's gonna be?
Yeah?
You want to see me?
So, making you captain.
You are? That's great. Oh, that's fucking great. Anthony, you're not gonna be sorry. Thank you. So, you're gonna have a drink together or what?
Answer the damn.
Come on, double enough. Go sit down. Fucking brat. Now! God damn!
How much has he drank? Exactly.
Meadow! Totally fine, nobody got hurt. We were tired.
What's your car?
Fuck the car. Call it installed.
Oh my god, Jiggy, I'm so sorry.
As long as you're okay. I don't know what I would have done if you would have hurt. You almost died.
I'm so sorry.
I should have taken you to best like you wanted.
But you was a car.
Come on, let's get you home.
I want to go with you.
You sure?
So she's gonna end up in this life all with the Mercedes. Yeah, that's what she was talking about, the Mercedes, yeah. Woman, run. You don't know, but you should run.
It's you.
I had my eye on one of these.
You have good taste.
Isn't she at the psychologist because of, like, failed relationship 9 or whatever? Well, 10th. God, I do so many awful things that, like, cheating is the least of my concerns.
I'm really sorry that I can't make it.
Oh, Trillo.
Everything all right? Yeah, fine.
That was wine coolers.
Well, I'm glad you called. Do you want to reschedule? No, it's okay. I'll just see you next week at the regular time. Okay, I'll see you next week. Pretty
Yes, another great episode.
Like literally, there's so many things that happen. So I don't know which one to start with.
Where to start with.
Like there are many things.
Yes. Let's start maybe with the Johnny. I mean,
Johnny Sack, New York. Again, I don't know the inner workings of the mob families and how they function with one another, but like from what Johnny was saying, like New York and the Soprano family are tightly knit together, so like there's not gonna be falling out, although that doesn't seem like necessarily a thing. And also I can't take Johnny's words
especially
to mean anything.
Especially not considering that he was talking to Ralph. Like, who is Ralph to him?
I mean, we saw him talking to Ralph and Tony and telling him like the complete opposite things, like the complete opposite of how things went, you know?
Yes,
so, like,
but like that part makes sense to me because
course,
he is building relationships in some ways with both of them. Of course, Tony is more important to him, but like if he has any type of plan or anything, it doesn't have to be a really plan, just like to have a person on the inside or something that like he can build another relationship with if he wants to, you know. Ralph could be a start, so like he would it would be maybe potentially in his benefit for the two of them to make up, let's say, and then not for Tony to kill Ralph, because like in his opinion that's something that would happen if Ralph didn't apologize. And like
I mean, like, they're kind of in a limbo situation because I'm assuming, you know, Ralph refused the drink.
But, like...
And, like, you don't do that. But also you don't do what Tony did to Ralph. Like, he punched him and he's a made man. So, like, I guess you can't touch him, basically.
Yes, I understand. But, like, from everything that, like, we saw in this episode, it seemed like that Tony can cross lines. If you understand what I mean, because Tony has much more power than Ralph.
I mean, he could have had him killed.
Yes,
he could have, but like, it's not a thing because he's the one that earns a lot of money, and so like that benefits everyone.
No, it's just my opinion. Like, Ralph was the one who was much more scared. Tony wasn't scared at all. And like when this one said like I'm gonna go against Tony Soprano to Johnny Sack was like taking pills is easier, basically because
suicide.
Like. Exactly. So like Tony holds a lot of power and Johnny does see that, you know. And so like in this situation it seemed like yes, he's made man and you don't punch or go against made man, but at the same time Tony is boss and holds more power, holds more job, like it's much more important for this job than Ralph.
I'm just very curious about Johnny. He seems like a very interesting character to me. Just, I mean, his whole demeanor. Like, he is very calm, calculated, seems like a smart guy.
He really seems like a smart guy.
And so, like, I don't know, like, I don't know if he's, like, planning anything in the long run.
No,
I can't tell. Because, or, like, if he's gonna... Like, maybe Tony is gonna, like, keep falling further and further down, and then he's gonna want to do something to like take over Tony because like he's gonna like see a weakness or whatever. He's gonna see an in.
Honestly, from this episode, it really does not seem so.
No, it doesn't.
From this episode, it seems like yes, he would cross anybody. He would cross Tony if it benefited him. But like, I don't think he sees right now that like Tony not being in charge would actually benefit him. I think he is very calculative. I think he sees the situation how it is. You know, because it seems like he's not emotional, meaning like that like he's gonna react like, let's say Richie, you know, like he's gonna kill a man because he feels like it or something like that. No, it doesn't seem like that. So like I think he sees at this point, at least he sees benefit in Tony, and like their families have been working together for so long and it's been working and going well. But the only thing that like I could see potentially is him always having a backup plan, meaning like let's say building a relationship with Ralph or building another relationship or things like that.
That's what it seems like now. I'm a part that I'm uncertain about because like it felt a bit random. The death of Gigi, like he died on the toilet and they said heart attack. Okay, and sure, like that can happen, but like it seemed a bit of a random scene. And like considering when it happened, at the point where they were already discussing of like replacing him or whatever, and suddenly like he got replaced by Ralph as captain, which is like what Johnny told to Tony as well. So like at this point I'm not sure what happened to him. Was this, what is the word? Was this
poisoning?
I mean, I was gonna say, like, it's not dirty play. That's not the word, because, like, I'm just doing the opposite of fair play. Was this, like something was not, it's not a clean cut.
No, it's just, like, I mean, I see in other shows that, like, you can, like, let's say, I've not tried myself. I have no knowledge myself.
Feel like induce a heart attack?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
I mean, me too, but also, like, I mean, that can be just a show thing.
Yeah. Exactly.
To the surprise of everybody, neither of us have studied medicine. We have watched Grey's Anatomy for seasons and seasons, but, like, surprisingly, that doesn't teach you much. So I don't know. It's just, like, it felt weird in that moment with the timing of when he died. So, like, I don't... And, like, literally, like, 5 minutes before this, Tony was talking to Junior, and, like, Junior was saying something about taking him out, And so, like, I was, like, thinking... Has Tony already thought about this? But, like, then it didn't seem that way when he was looking who to replace him with, you know?
Honestly, it really didn't seem so.
No, it didn't. So, like, I just don't know, maybe it was Johnny, potentially, somehow.
Maybe. I mean, he's the only one who comes to mind.
Yeah.
Like, as a potential, if that happened. Because, like, otherwise, it's such a good coincidence.
No, it was, like, it felt random because, like, he entered that room... He was talking about, like, the food that he got from Thanksgiving, and, like, all of that can be nothing, just like a regular scene where they show you, oh, somehow this one died right now, and, like, it can show you how, like, I'm sure things are gonna get worse potentially with Ralph becoming captain, and it just happened this way because this guy had a freak accident. I mean, not a freak accident, he just died of a heart attack in an unfortunate place.
I'm also always wondering, like, I'm always, like, looking if there is gonna be some, what's the word, foreshadowing. Let's say when Polly said something along the lines like heart disease. Oh my god, what he said.
That, like, someone died like that, like Elvis died like that.
Yeah, but, like, in just a sentence she said that, like, I think it cut to Tony or it cut to him or something like that.
Like, maybe it's
I'm wondering if maybe some of them.
I keep searching for the foreshadowing. Like, whenever they mention, oh, someone died like this or like death or whatever, I'm, like, always thinking you're the one that's saying it. Is this foreshadowing for your character?
So that's why I've talked, because I think Polly was the one who said that sentence, like, can't remember the sentence, but, like,
something about heart attacks.
Yes.
Dying of heart attacks, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it really could be a possibility.
But again, just searching for it, honestly.
What?
Just searching for it.
Yeah, no, me too. So, like, really, Johnny, I didn't think much of him until this point. But, like, he seems very interesting. Yes, I mean, we were thinking that he's gonna play an important role, but, like, we didn't see much of him. And like...
I just want to say, like, we had our theories, but, like, they were not based on anything. They were just based on a story that was, like, put out there, Yeah,
because, but, like, why are we even having a guy from New York?
As always, we do think of the most predictable story that can happen. What is going to be the next problem,
Well, yeah. I mean, that's how our brains are wired. Like, we have watched many shows at this point. There is a certain blueprint that it usually follows. Yeah. That's not to mean that anything is bad. It's just like things don't get introduced because of no reasons, So I think that's very interesting. Johnny is very interesting to me right now.
We also had the storyline between Tony and the girl. They met in the...
Yeah, I mean, it seems like that's gonna be a thing that continues. Doesn't seem like just like someone that Tony is gonna that, like, he slept with in this episode, and, like, we're gonna not see her again. Like, they have kind of introduced her, and so, like, I wonder what that's gonna look like. And so I have no idea.
Too. I also wonder, like, what kind of what is that gonna bring? Another girl that he's sleeping with now. I mean, a woman.
Yeah.
I'm really wondering. I mean, she did say that, like, she is bad at relationships or something like that. I'm really wondering what's that gonna bring to either Tony's character or his relationship to Carmela. Like, those are the only two things that, like, I can see this storyline now influencing.
Yeah.
Like, is it gonna be another thing? Is it gonna be something that, like, gonna... I have no idea.
No, me neither. I think it's interesting that they, like, introduced this. I don't know. But, like, interesting.
I was saying having so much fun,
Again, like, God, my bar of bad things happening in this show is so fucking high, you know, that like when something that I would consider bad in other shows happen, when it happens here, I'm like, oh, well, he's cheating, it's fine. Like, a girl is not getting raped or dying.
True.
They're, you know, 2 consenting adults. Okay, go ahead, you know. Like, I'm not fazed about the cheating one bit.
No,
like, nothing. It does nothing to me.
I'm honestly more, I can't say that's nothing to me. I'm more annoyed.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I don't know, just another, again.
It's just another thing.
Fucking again.
Literally just another thing. Carmela knows that he has multiple women that he cheats with. You know what I mean? Like, this is just like what it is. You know, but like whatever.
I don't know. I feel like it could.
It could.
Because like
oh God, I fucking wish.
I mean,
I fucking wish it ruins the marriage.
Yeah, because like him being a mob boss is not a thing that's ruining a marriage, but like maybe cheating for 5,000th time is gonna.
I think you're being generous.
Be crossing the line.
Maybe, yeah.
I have
well, 5,000 times too many. I don't know. I think that's interesting. But the biggest storyline this episode with Tony was with Ralph, and like I think again we talked about this, how he definitely had to have connected Meadow with Tracy because like they're so close in age. I mean, that whole episode made you connected to Tracy, like it led you down that road, and like what different lives they lead, but like they could have, based on circumstances, they could have led each other's life, you know. And so like you understand then like why he is taking this hard, you know, like the death of Tracy. Like he kept saying, like even in the scene where he punched Ralph, he said something like you disrespect this place, you know. And it didn't seem like if Paulie said that, if Silvio said that, whoever, I would have like taken their word for it. When Tony said it, like you know that he says it because like that's kind of what he's supposed to say, because it's not like he's not supposed to like feel bad about the girl, but I don't think you're necessarily supposed to show emotions in that way about like some, in their eyes, a random girl, you know, who's working here. I mean,
they mentioned that during this episode multiple times, where somebody's saying like, I mean, I would understand if it's his daughter or like his niece or something, but like it's just a random.
Yeah, it's just some.
They are insulting.
Yeah. I mean, they are, again, they don't say they're awful people. Like, to need to connect this to your daughter or niece or whoever the fuck else to feel sympathy, you're horrible humans. But like he is struggling with it. They mentioned stomach problems. I only connect that to like anxiety.
I mean, definitely.
So like he again mentally is struggling with all of this, but like we keep going, you know, like this is again like what is he gonna do? Like say, oh, you have crossed this line by doing this, and I'm gonna have you killed. Okay, so then we have to create lines that all the guys cannot cross. And like lines in this type of work don't even fucking exist. They're immoral people. You're not gonna make lines, you know.
I mean, for the love of God, their lines are I'm a made man. I can do whatever I want, and you cannot touch me because I'm a fucking made man. Yeah, those are their lines. So like their lines have really not much to do with morality at all.
So like, on what basis is Tony gonna kill him? Yeah. You know what I mean? There's the basis does not exist, because then you have to restructure this whole thing, and this is, you do crime for work, you know what I mean? Like it's not gonna happen. And so like we just like continue on, and it's business as usual. Doesn't
and
matter
now
if like
his captain,
more pleasant.
Yeah,
like again, like Tony's guilt or like whatever he feels still leads us to nothing. You know, like nothing changes. He is still...
Again, because he's who he is.
Exactly.
He's not a good guy.
No.
He's not a good man.
And it doesn't change the, like...
I mean, is he the most evil man? No, he's not the most evil man. No. But he is not a good one. So he's not going to change anything. He benefits himself from the rules from there not being any kind of rules. You know?
Yeah.
So
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, like this episode was kind of nothing new, you know.
Yeah.
Like you know that you see that he feels something, but like still, what does that matter at the end of the day? Of like nothing changes in the things that he does.
We also had a big story with Meadow and Jackie. They started something between the two of them.
Like look, Jackie was already, like, after, like, before this, I didn't have not necessarily the greatest impression of him, but I didn't know him. In this episode and how he behaved with Meadow, you immediately see, like, what type of a boyfriend he is. It's a very typical, like, this is Chris also as a boyfriend, you know, like, it's a very typical mob guy that grew up in this environment that has no respect for women at all. Like, I was, when they were lying in bed in the when Meadow was high or whatever, like, I was just thankful that he didn't continue on, even though, like, he still was very inappropriate. She was passed out, but, like, I was like, God, at least he didn't fucking continue. Like, the bar's on the fucking floor. Yeah. So, like, he is absolutely awful.
I don't know how to explain. But I thought, like, when everything started, when she moves his hand and we saw that she's gonna basically pass out, I basically thought this is how it's gonna happen, because, like, they're not gonna show him as the most horrible guy on the planet, but, like, he's gonna be inappropriate and cross lines at the same time.
I mean, it makes you wonder, like, what would he have done if it wasn't Tony Soprano's daughter? Like, it was just some random girl, you know? I don't know. Like, is that the only thing that kind of stopped him? Because, like, clearly when you're willing to cross over some lines as he is, it's not far-fetched to cross further, you know? And so, like, I don't know, I think he is disgusting. And Meadow is at that age where she's really doing a lot of reckless things. And, like, again, there's been no authority in her whole life. Like, she has not been raised with any type of, like, responsibility, any type of, like, understanding of right or wrong. You know, like, we talked about this, I think, yesterday to each other or whatever, like, about Meadow as a character. Like, when she is talking to her parents, like, she reads on things, like, on social issues, on things like racism or whatever. Like, she reads up on those things. And, like, she can speak to Tony and Carmela and, like, seem like a very, how do I say this, empathetic, progressive person that cares about what she is speaking about. And then, like, when you put it in practice, she lacks in that, you know?
I mean, I also sometimes even think that, like, she speaks now, at least she speaks, like, some things because she wants to get into a fight.
Yeah, definitely.
With their parents. Again,
Definitely.
I think Carmela did call her out in a room, like, it's like, remember when
the kid was there? Noah was still there.
Noah was there, and she was wanted
Tony to come and just to start a fight.
Because she wanted to start
in front
a
of Noah,
fight. Yeah, exactly. So, like, that is something that, like, I think of her. Again, I think the way she was raised, it makes sense that she's gonna lack responsibility, that she's gonna be, I'm gonna say that she's gonna be spoiled, but, like, it goes further than that.
Yeah, spoiled is maybe an easy word.
Such an... No.
Yeah, I mean, again, that is the direct consequence of how they raised her. Yeah. I mean, again, I think it's such a great story. Like, I think the contradictions in her and, like, the hypocrisy of what she speaks and, like, how she acts is completely, like, it's very believable. Yeah. Like, she's talking here about her dad being racist, and then Jackie Jr. is sitting next to her, and she was like, oh, you wanted to go with a black guy, but not me. Yeah. Like, clearly being racist, you know? And she's like, oh, haha, you know, like, there's words and there's actions, you know, and she's very strong on words and doesn't really care about actions nor the consequences of those actions. And again, I think it's a great story.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think us having any other expectations, sure. I won't say impression of where the story is gonna go, was very naive in my opinion, because now seeing this makes fucking perfect sense.
Literally.
Like, we could not
this
go
is
any
her future. Like, she's gonna end up with a person like her dad.
Maybe
like,
not Jackie Jr., but, like,
no, it doesn't matter.
Else.
Like, really someone like her dad.
Exactly. It really does not matter. But, like, I'm excited to see where exactly her story is gonna go.
No, I think it's a very good story.
I think so as well.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I can't now think of anything.
I'm missing Janice a bit, not even gonna lie.
She's like, funny in this episode, yeah.
Like, she's so funny. Like, she's in a church group. She's bringing friends from a church group.
Prayer,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't wait until she becomes more prominent.
Yeah, I agree.
Because, like, I think, like, she came back sooner. I think someone said, like, maybe she came back sooner because the actress Olivia died.
I think so.
And so, like, there's no storyline, let's say, for her this season. But I can't wait for her to be back because, like, I miss her.
I think so as well.
I really miss her.
Okay, guys.
That's it.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon.
Bye.